Your entire world might be a lie. The people you trust, the faces you see, all hiding something darker underneath. The smiles, the jokes, the polite nods, none of it is real. What if I told you that every person you know is hiding a part of themselves? Maybe even the part you'd fear the most. So I moved to Japan 8 years ago, konnichiwa, and prior to that, I hadn't even heard of the Persona series, which is crazy because I'm a huge RPG fan across the board. I had just bought a PS4 and was ready to expand my collection, and that's when I saw her sitting on the shelf looking all cute and seductive. Actually, it was discounted on PS Plus, but same thing. I downloaded Persona 5 and I was hooked. Little did I know my view of society was about to change forever. You take on the role of Joker, a teenage boy with a criminal record, starting a new school. You're an outsider from day one. The smiles and head nods you receive are overshadowed by the whispers. Everybody talking behind your back, creating a persona for you without any of your input. It's the harsh reality of real life. In this world, people don't see who you really are. They see who they want you to be. We cultivate these masks for different friend groups, shaping how we're perceived, and we all do it. I'm sure you wear a different mask around your co-workers than you do with your family. We're constantly told by teachers and the media, just be yourself. But in reality, being yourself often comes with consequences, sometimes severe ones. Joker is himself, calm, quiet, thoughtful, but the school doesn't see that. They see an aggressive brute, a criminal, someone dangerous. No matter what he does, their perception of him is already decided, and when he does do something good, people freeze. It shatters their view, their carefully built illusion of who he's supposed to be. That's the magic of Persona 5. You realize most people don't see others for who they are, only for the mask they've been assigned, and in the end, taking off the mask could be the most dangerous act of them all. Shame is one of the most powerful prisons a person can live in. It doesn't lock you away physically, it traps you inside your own mind. Every palace in Persona 5 is born from that pain, from trauma that was buried, ignored, or twisted into something darker. People don't become monsters overnight. They become monsters when they can't face what's inside them. That's what the Metaverse really is, a reflection of wounds that never heal. And in real life, most of us carry one too. We've just learned to hide it better. Shame doesn't just hurt you, it reshapes you. It turns confidence into arrogance, pain into cruelty, and regret into control. That's why people like Kamoshida exists. Not just villains, but wounded egos trying to protect themselves by hurting others first. In psychology, that's called displacement. When someone can't face their own weakness, they punish the world instead. We see it in schools, offices, even family. People masking their fear of being exposed by dominating others. But Persona 5 doesn't just show the damage, it shows redemption. Because once the mask shatters and the person sees their own shadow, that's where the healing begins. The real change of heart isn't stealing treasure, it's forgiving yourself for what you buried. But facing your shadow can be terrifying, because it means admitting the parts of yourself you've spent years pretending don't exist. But most people just keep performing the same character until the mask becomes permanent. The Phantom Thieves show something radical. That courage isn't about fighting others, it's about fighting your own reflection. That's why every palace collapse feels emotional, not just cinematic. It's a person finally breaking the illusion. And maybe that's why Persona 5 hits so hard. It forces us to ask what our own palace would look like, what truth we've been too afraid to steal back. Because the longer you hide from your own shadow, the stronger it becomes. But the moment you face it, that's when the real rebellion begins. The mask isn't always a lie. Sometimes it's a shield. Something we create to protect the parts of ourselves that have been hurt, rejected, or misunderstood. But over time, we forget it's even there. We start believing the performance. That's when the mask stops protecting us and starts imprisoning us. What Persona 5 teaches is that self-discovery begins when we question the roles we've been forced to play. We're all phantom thieves in our own way, stealing back the parts of ourselves the world told us to hide. And maybe that's what freedom really is. Not becoming someone new, but remembering who we were before the mask. Because when the mask finally cracks, you don't lose who you are, you finally see who you've always been.